This is about a 15-minute video of our recent trip in June of 2012 to Tegucigalpa, Honduras. As you'll see, is a group of fathers and sons and a doctor and coach. We went there with POI Ministries based in Tegucigalpa. This is not an official video of POI, and it's not a professional video, as you can see. It's just a businessman doing the best job he can here. As you'll see, we'll start and end this with some pictures, and then we'll have some video in between. If you do have any complaints about the video, please call this gentleman at 901-219-4070 and ask for Dan. Thank you. First full day of the trip, we started with a little soccer tournament here between us and the Hispanic children. Here's a picture from the church at San Juan. Picture of Mr. Brock preaching and Alfredo translating. A few of the boys at a home in San Juan area. Here's Hall outside the street, San Juan. I'd say certainly the most moving and shocking part of the trip was this visit to the dump. Truly, there's no words to be able to explain what this was like. Several nights we had dinner with the children from the house home, which was a great time for everybody. Here's Ruth and Gabby, one of the home girls. Here's a group of all our boys and their boys and girls. Picture of two of the home parents and the boys that they take care of. Picture of us looking out after our bodyguards, and yet another one with Senor Kilgore and I watching out after our security team. Next day we spent in the Villa Nueva neighborhood helping deliver water to the families. You can see they don't have running water, and there's a cute little baby that Carrie's holding. Hall and Mr. Kilgore, or Junior Kilgore, helping somebody out. Here's Hall and Will and Hastings at the street. Mr. Miyagi and I looking out after things. Here's the boys again. Turned out to be a tough day at the office for one of the fellows. One night we served food at a homeless shelter that was started about 7 or 8 years ago by an American lady that you see in this photo now. A little study time for the boys on the hotel roof one evening. Alright, we're here at church, Tegus. All the folks came in Saturday evening. Got some of the gringos on this side, one of the boys. People came in so friendly, hugging us, shaking their hand, greeting us. Q-tip, please. Okay, we're here in San Juan outside the church we just attended. The church is the San Juan community in Honduras. Okay, it is Tuesday afternoon, about 5 o'clock. We're in the Tres de Mayo neighborhood.
Tres de Mayo. Pastor.
And here is Jorge. Jorge. Mi amigo, mi amigo. Okay, we're at the boys' home house, but looks like Jack has found a few girls from the girls' home house to play with. Hall and Hastings over there, shocking. 8 boys live here with one family. We're at the boys' hope house.
I hope you had a good time because I know we have.
Y espero que ustedes hayan tenido un buen tiempo porque nosotros lo hemos tenido.
And the number one reason that we're here
Y la razón número 1 del por qué estamos aquí
is that we love Jesus,
es porque amamos a Jesús
and we want you to know that as well.
y queremos que ustedes sepan también eso, igual que nosotros.
8 boys that live here with one family, and 8 girls in another house.
Careful.
Okay. We're in the Villa Nueva area,
Cuidado.
and we are going to deliver water to the various folks. Here's our main security man right here. All right, I got Kilgore and Hallberry filling up the water tank here. See the water going in here? This will last this family for a month, apparently. Here's a house. Several families live back in here. Alright, we're at another one of the houses here. Our groups of, I guess, families that live in this one house. And putting the water in. These people get water about once a month, apparently. Here's where they keep it for everything. No fuerte, no fuerte, no fuerte. Oh, fuerte. Boys are manning the hose. They use this for washing clothes over here. Here. For drinking and cooking and everything. A single lady moved down here and started this homeless shelter. Been here 7 years.
I moved to Honduras about 8 years ago. I've done a lot of different things, from working in children's homes to starting church in a community, and then started thinking, is it time to go home? What's the time to do? The church that I was working at was depending on me more than they needed to. For children's classes and women's things, and so I started looking for other things. And we started feeding on the street around the stadium. There were lots of people that we had noticed sleeping on the steps of the stadium. So we started out feeding one night a week, about 30 people, and that grew to feeding 100 people 4 nights a week in 3 different places around the city. But we wanted to do more than be able to hand them a plate of food.
Alright, here's a little footage of the church where we've been today. Kids down here playing soccer. And there's the church, and then up here is the mountainside where a lot of the people live that have come down here today. Here's the pastor of this church who's talking to the various people who've come down from the village to get cared for. Alright, we're at a little church up here in the mountains outside of Tegus. Here's the dentist. There's our main dentist getting ready to crank up. Everything's about to start. Eddie's washing her clothes down here. And Kilgore was whining about how hard it was to carry that up. There's a little boy down there as well. Okay, there is a spring right there of clean water where Don and Garrett are filling that bucket that will then carry about 7,500 yards straight up this mountain to the church where we're working, and that'll be used for medical purposes and to wash the hair with all the kids that have lice. And here's this creek. It's really cool. There's our bodyguard. And it's a pretty little creek coming down through here. Ladies washing and drying their clothes on the line up there.
You got it.
Okay, what do you think about that?
That was a true nature walk through the jungle. Not like whatever that stuff they were doing in Costa Rica.
Hey, Jeff? Jeff? What do you think about that walk?
Woo!
Nothing to it, huh?
Workout for the day right there, buddy.
Only 10 more, they say. They're going through water
They
fast.
were holding me up, getting up that mountain.
I saw Garrett. He was going kind of slow.
Miyagi said that's Kilgore. Look, the difference of the ones we work and the ones that don't. That's a good picture.
You're pretty.
It's your turn next.
I have a back problem.
I do too.
Yeah.
I've had surgery.
He'll represent me.
Un delegador. El jefe.
He's saying that my job security.
Solamente. Tell him. All right, Kilgore, you ready?
Whenever you are, buddy.
All right, baby. This only weighs 80 pounds. Nothing.
Paul,
It is beautiful.
Paul, why are you in here?
Because I'm scared.
Why are you scared?
Because the girl smooched me on the lips twice.
The girl smooched you on the lips out on the soccer field?
Yeah.
The girl in the black shirt? Yeah. Little soccer game between the Gringos and the local kids. This is the pastor of the church here.
Science House. We thank the Lord first for sending you guys here to this place to bless us with your kids.
This gives new meaning to agriculture. We're still at this little mountain community where we've been at this church, and they have planted the entire side of that mountain. I don't know if you can tell what that is in this video with corn, and that is a steep, steep grade. And up that mountain, that is so steep, it's amazing somebody can even walk there, but they have corn planted there as well. Okay, we're here at the church in San Juan. We got some of these Gringo boys painting. Kilgore, it was Hallberry first, Kilgore, now Willie Boy McHugh. Hall Pops will be very proud of you doing some painting. That was my first job. Did you know that? Was painting. Well, let's see you doing some work, not just standing there for a photo op. There we go. That's what tell me what y'all doing in here. Serving food. A little lunch. For whom? For these kids from the neighborhood? San Juan neighborhood? Okay, we got Zarko here. He's in a real friendly mood. I just paid a little practical joke. This is the baddest of the bad security guards. He has no idea he has a flower on his back.
What? Have a flower?
Seems like we play soccer all the time here. We got Senor Kilgore. There goes my guard Zarko. Jorge. Miyahi. And here's dinner the last night up on the roof of the hotel with the children from the house home. Cute.
Enjoyed the time, and I know other kids.
All right, this is dinner last night. Some of the house home kids are here. And our group is here as well. He's one of the he's the dad of the house home and has 8 boys. Blake, pay attention.
What you do?
That's David, who started and basically runs and funds a ministry. And a few more pictures here. Hall, Caleb, and Preston. Back to the spring down at the River Mountain Church. A couple of tough hombres here carrying water up that big mountain. Esteban and a girl from the area at the Mountain Church Clinic. The boys playing soccer again. Here's the pastor of the church kind of telling us goodbye. And here's that cornfield planted on the mountain. Alfredo and Dennis in the street in front of the drug rehab place we went to Tuesday night. Proud father Elmer and son. Guard Cat looking out over San Juan. Father showing the boys how to do it. Here's Hall. He and Hastings were serving lunch at the Church of San Juan. Here's David and his family and Alfredo. Here's the boys getting to work. Kilgore, Will, and Hall. View of one of the homes from the San Juan Church. Here are the boys and the pastor of San Juan before we left. A few pictures here from the dinner we had the last night at the hotel roof with some of the children from the house home. My new friend Minor, one of the children from the house home. Zarko. Looks like Willie Boy found himself a new friend as well. Several of the boys and a new friend of theirs. Samuel and a new best friend. New buddy Morgan from the house home. Picture of Hall and Morgan as well. Braxton had all the kids work on their journals each night, which was a great idea. Here's Coach Garrett and the boys leaving the Humaya Inn the last morning. Here's the airport in Tegus as we're about to take off. Boys hanging out in the Atlanta airport. Back in Memphis.